Oh boy, we're really starting in the thick of it, ain't we? Oh, this isn't good. How did I get myself into this situation? Well, here we go. Let's try to problem solve our way out of this one. Welcome back, everyone, to
Remain cautious.
me attempting to not be murdered. Oh no, this is where the fun begins. Can I just kill him just straight up? Please have higher accuracy than 70 or 80. Oh, okay. Get fucked, Ignatz.
I should have known this would happen.
You should have known this would happen. Don't go to war if you don't want to die. And, you know, not 100% applicable of a statement to every situation. Don't you apply your logic to my stupid ramblings.
Ignatz, damn it. Such a good kid. He died too young.
You're about to die too old. Ooh! Got him!
I'll cut a bloody path.
If you'll excuse me, I'm now going to attempt to inflict more damage to your personage. Oh, that's right, we turned animations back on. The game goes so fast now. Faster! Faster!
Understood. Delightful.
What the fuck is up with his voice? I'm almost certain I've commented on it before, but he has a really weird way of enunciating himself, you know? It's just off-putting. He don't sound too right in the skull, you know? Right in that old noggin. Just not quite right, you dig?
You lost that one. I will keep making progress.
Dying would defeat the purpose.
Ooh, I should not have moved Lindhart now that I think about it. What can you do? These guys are gonna do nothing? Yeah. Oh, yes. Exceptionally nothing. Imagine the thought process of these two. It's like, dude, this is our chance. Finally! There's Edelgard right in front of us. If we could strike her down now, we end this war immediately with no further bloodshed.
All of us.
They're actually wrong. They are exceptionally wrong. Oh, fuck! Leonie does a shitload of damage. Oh, this is not a good time.
I'll cut through.
Okay then. Well, we got some good old-fashioned dingle-thangles. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna have to see how much damage I'm about to be oh no, I was really, genuinely not expecting reinforcements to come from this random-ass house. It's just a house. Fort, whatever. We spawned from this area. I was not expecting reinforcements to come. Maybe here. Maybe even here. Because, you know, this is like the entranceway to the bridge. But why here? Why would this be the place? How did you get in there? How did we not pass by you on our way in here? All these questions and more shall never be answered.
More fighting.
Let's truly hope Caspar can handle himself. This is the test of all tests. Here we go. How well can he handle himself? Not very well, but hopefully enough.
You're all Captain Gerald's enemies, and I will avenge him here.
Who the fuck do you think you are to say that to my face? You're weak. Oh, okay, thank God he didn't hit the 38. This is totally not good. Oh shit, they're gonna hit her. Okay. I'm gonna have to have her retreat. How far can your thing reach? Okay, so it'll hit you're hitting Caspar with it. Wait, no, do you have pass? How are you? Kanto, Lance Fair, Terrain Resistance, Lance Prowess, Desperation, Divine Strength. How are you hitting her with that? You can't get past him. You actually can't get past her. Poison arrows. It's centered to you, so it would be these 4 tiles. Or if it was centered around Caspar, it'd be hitting him, not Bernadetta. How are you hitting her? What am I missing here that... no, it's the 1 range. Oh, no, it does actually say 2 to 3 range. Okay. I don't know why that wouldn't be properly demonstrated in the visual, but okay. Maybe that is what that's supposed to convey, in which case it's conveyed, frankly, atrociously, but okay, I guess. Oh, dearie me. If I'm lucky, that will work. I just need to hit the 92 times 2. And then... they're all going to be hitting Bernadetta, okay. Silver... ooh! That works! I have an idea. We're rolling with the strategy then. Here. Get out!
Judith, I'm sorry. I leave the rest to you.
God, brawlers are really stupid.
Leone,
Bombad is
you have
such a good
full
skill.
life ahead of you. I wish I could take you.
Just for
There's no reason I should die in this place. It's time for me to return home.
Okay, bye. See you later. Oh, he is gone. Had I known that would happen, I would have actually, like, tried to, like, heal her or something, but, oh, it's still very humorous.
Be careful.
How much do they do? 17 to Caspar, okay. How much do you do? Is that lethal? It's lethal, okay.
Still here.
I have an idea.
Only the strong survive.
I can put Dorothea right here. Dance! Move him forward 1 tile to body block them. And then have him combat art heal himself. Healing Focus is exceptionally niche of an application, but in a situation where I only have the 1 proper healer, it's very nice. You see why brawlers are so ridiculously nice? It's a utility, obviously, but... And I mean, I had Linhardt. I could have had another method of healing if I needed it, but I didn't need it. I'm fine, you know?
Hardly worth the effort.
The only possible outcome.
Can't move. We just got these two guys back here. I'll just send Death Knight to go deal with them.
I will prevail.
I'm awake.
This is it. Claude, I'm sorry. I couldn't defend the bridge. All who are able, retreat!
Oh!
Don't let her escape. If we can take her out now, the Daphne territory will be ours. That will allow us to march safely through the Alliance.
The enemy commander, okay. So, I've pretty much won, because I've accidentally put Yuritsa in the perfect place.
You're weak!
That was a cool dodge. Completely untenable under normal circumstances for a heavy knight to be doing such acrobatics. But interesting. Interesting nonetheless. Nice accuracy. Where'd you get that? The good accuracy store?
Attack at your own risk.
You haven't earned my pity.
I do this for all of us.
God damn it. I just want to dance Bernadetta so she could use the stupid arms thing toy. So, whatever. Doesn't even matter that much. Fine, I'll take one more turn of damage. Who needs this kill? Hubert still desperately needs the XP. How bad of an idea is this? Not too bad, actually. Guess I'll give this to Hubert, then. Oh, are we out of warps? Okay, I guess it'll be you, then. Oh, we're double out of warps! Yes, we are! Never mind. That is actually a bit of a problem. Yuritsa definitely doesn't need the XP, but I'm gonna have him go for it anyway, because even at this point, he's still the only one really, like, on the horse.
Tesla! So...
One to remember.
Ooh, she has a matchup on him. That's not good. Okay, am I still like gaining on her? Move of 6. No, actually we're about the same. Yeah, all these people are too slow, so they're, in practice, worthless for attempting to catch up to this bitch. The combat art, wait, what? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I still have her have the bow. It's actually really cool. I mean, I won't die even if she does hit me twice. So yeah, fuck it. Now he doubly won't die, even if she hits me twice.
A flawless plan.
Oh, that actually would have killed him. Glad I healed. You know, that whole thing I just said? Yeah, apparently I'm lying. That can actually reach her. I guess Byleth, if he can even possibly lethal for this? Yeah, no. No chance in practice. Ooh, this is a bad idea. He will be our last resort. Palcorn, why you gotta be so rude? What are you doing here, Palcorn? Why you coming in here just to be a rude dude with a real mean tooth, huh?
With all of my might!
I just murdered a lady.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
Aw, thank you, Palcorn. I appreciate it. Like I said, I did actually originally want to be a voice actor, but that involves a whole shitload of networking, and I'm in a terrible place for it. I'd have to move.
Judith has fallen.
Ugh.
Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
Of course he's the MVP. He's the MVP for the rest of the game. Yes. Yes. There's a fact. So how are you doing, Palcorn? How's your day going? Welcome to that magical game you don't like to watch known as Fire Emblem Three Houses.
All fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward.
Aramid? There's no second eye there, Edelgard.
But do not
Third
allow
eye.
that to stop you from
technically
taking
it's
pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the Professor such things.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
Stop playing Animal Crossing.
You make it sound
It's a
as though I
bad
can't
time.
run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its horn.
Judith of Daphne.
Pegasite don't have horns, though. That's
I'm
unicorns.
happy to have the professor back just like
They have
Artemis,
wings.
but I don't
This
think I'll
bullshit.
ever get used to this cruel exchange
I
of
have.
lives.
That is the
When
thing I
there
have
is
stopped
something
playing.
you
I've
must
been
not
playing
concede,
Plants vs.
you must
Zombies
keep fighting.
2 recently.
The fighting has
Because
been
I like
continuing for
garbage
5
mobile
years.
games.
But now
It's
I
the
am
only
again
mobile
witnessing
game
the
I play.
professor's power. I hate fighting. But with the professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard. Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long way.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon.
It's plot
The
time.
Master
It's
Tactician.
your favorite thing, Palcord, for the game that you don't like. It's plot time.
Having crushed the Alliance's army and captured the
Also,
Great
stop
Bridge
playing
of
Kirby
Murder,
games, but not
the
because they're
Imperial
bad, but
Army
because you're
prepares
not good
attack
enough to handle
Deirdre,
them.
the Alliance's base of operations.
Okay. Dude, Kirby lore is amazing, and that's a fact.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you. Interesting. I've never thought of him like that. However, I know you have a keen eye for potential. After all, as leader of the Leicester Alliance, he has managed to protect his entire territory all this time.
Nah, Kirby's a god slayer. Kirby himself isn't a god. He's on that level, yeah, but I don't think he has, like, proper creation powers, you know?
Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation in which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out. However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle, but I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Regan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Murden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us. That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre. Confidence is one thing, Professor, but see to it that you do not underestimate Claude. The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him the Master Tactician.
Ah, he's Robin. Fun. Claude's the one, like I said, with just the Blue Boys route. Claude's the one like I'd want to hang out with that guy. Claude seems like he's a lot of fun. No, that's Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. Get your shit together. Why would I be talking about DC? I don't even like superheroes. Yeah, exactly. Who? Why? You are not allowed to ask such obvious... Yes, that one. The one from the Smash Bros. The dude I play a lot, that guy. He's great. Lollifant, I don't recall... Babayoshi does not recall Lollifant being here. Get out. Who's ready to do some planting? It's gardening time! Woo boy! Time for a shitload of plant farming. Utilizing the magical power of plant-based eugenics, I can forcibly grow speed carrots. We shall breed them to perfection.
Do you have time for a request?
Catch the big one. Mysterious fish legend that says appear in the fishing pond. Okay. Okay. I guess it's fishing time. Oh. I haven't gone fishing in a long-ass time. Because Fistful of Fish never appears on this goddamn calendar. Fishing time! And there he is. Damn! This boy fast! Holy guacamole! Well, that was real difficult.
You've done me a great
Alright, thanks,
service.
really appreciate it. That was good. That was a real difficult quest. I was, you really...
Hey!
Oh boy, you're really straining me here, son.
Hey,
Got a favor to ask.
These are like garbage, nebulous quests that mean nothing for no one.
Professor?
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him last month. What am I
Deirdre is known
doing?
as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
Oh. Why are you I should have talked to him last month. What am I doing? I didn't even... It didn't even process in my brain that he'd even be here.
5 years ago, during the attack on this place, you allowed me to join your side. Since then, I've risen through the ranks. And now I'm a general leading my own army. In this invasion of the Alliance, I've been entrusted with maintaining the supply lines and keeping the Goneril territories
I know
under control.
lore, Palcorn. Don't
That's
fucking...
why I won't be accompanying you to Deirdre. Please look after Lady Edelgard.
What the fuck did you say? Oh. Go look up Wooly's videos on the Kirby lore. He hasn't made one in a long time, but they're really top notch.
Hey, I could use a hand.
We have combat quests! Oh boy, oh boy. Everyone's favorite. Time to go talk to Fleisch and Randolph.
Hello.
Lately, the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros haven't made any significant moves. I don't suppose they're going to stand by and watch while we attack Deirdre, though. That's why I've doubled our guard and instructed them to be extra vigilant. I will keep Garreg Mach safe. It is my duty and responsibility.
I don't want to do that. It's not Wooly. I don't want to talk to other
Brother
people.
always gets so fired
I don't
up.
like talking to people in general. I don't like talking to you. Ooh, got him!
Oh, sorry. I was just
That's a
talking to
fact
myself.
that, unironically, I am an
I hear
introvert.
you're heading out to Deirdre.
I find socialization
Good luck with the
physically
battle.
exhausting. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't you lie to me. I see that skeevy look in your eyes. You're asking me to socialize. It's not like the entirety of my career choice and path as of right now involves talking to people because I'm a fucking cashier.
So we've somehow managed to take the Great Bridge of Murden. That means House Gloucester should now be ready to join the fold more formally. We've blown a major hole in Claude's plan to preserve the Alliance. We should press on to Deirdre before he has the opportunity to adjust his strategy.
Why'd you come up with the name Palcorn, by the way? Your pal Corn. What's the backstory of those? Well, what's the backstory of the corn, huh? Need to give him flowers? Here's a flower, I guess.
I'll take.
There you go. Merry Christmas. Is this what you wanted? Oh, he wanted a different flower. Ah, shit. But I like to ask where people came up with their particular usernames. There's typically a story behind it in at least some capacity. I do not give enough of a damn about the Palcorn lore. I don't even use you in combat. You're like a social link I'd rank up if I had nothing else to do. Your growth rates are terrible, you have bad bases. This motherfucker's like a plant mage, that shit's worthless.
Right. Oh, good. Thanks.
You're not quite F tier, but you're like bottom of C, maybe D tier. You're definitely below average in combat credentials.
Professor, a moment. So we've somehow managed to take the Great Bridge of Murden. That means House Gloucester should... We've blown a... We should press on.
Here's your fucking flower, dickhead. Oh, you don't like sunflowers. I see how it is.
Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Why did you need a flower? Can you teach me how to be a degenerate, Hubert? That topic that you are obviously an expert upon. Thank you. I can now cast Thunder. Nice.
Professor, I wish we could settle all of this before the fighting begins. Don't you? I wish it dearly. But few others feel that way. They fight in a bloody battle, take countless lives, and then finally come to understand defeat. They refuse to admit when they're beaten, and they keep it up until they've been utterly defeated. Of course, I understand that sacrifice.
Why would I level you up to learn gun when I can just buy the Joker DLC for $5.99 or some shit and get gun by default?
But if they're going to surrender after being defeated anyway,
its
why
neutral
raise a weapon
special
in the
is
first
guns.
place? They fight, they refuse. Of course, but if they're going to surrender...
Nice. Joker also has a really good recovery. Don't you start all this shit saying like you know what a good recovery is.
Must I?
I may sound...
Hey, Bully, you want to shut up? No, thanks. Well, got him. You want to? Hey, Bully, you want to drop a note in the advice box? Bullet, you could even ask Nate. I was 100% on board with it being Pyramid Head, and he was the one I wanted the most. I never made an explicit guess, but I did indeed have an erection for about 8 hours.
I hear Claude's earned himself a rather colorful nickname. He does whatever it takes to win. I like that. It will be especially satisfying to...
Hey, Sonora, how you doing?
I can't wait to see what his next move is.
You guys want to watch me fist things better? No? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Claude. Which one was he again? Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him. It's just... I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew. Oh well, he's just another enemy now, isn't he? What?
Can you imagine if you made Bernadetta something other than an archer? Her just carrying around a quiver is very odd. Ah, yes. My fortress knight needs that bow. Sonora, that's how you know you're getting good content. That's the Yosh man seal of approval. If I am not talking about a self-inflicted erection, then it's just not doing it right. You're buying some knockoff cheap brand streamer.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it.
It's what I had.
I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere.
That's another one of those good quotes. I should probably add that one.
It's all a great deal, Rob. But I will do my part, of course.
What is the problem? Come on now. Why you guys got a problem with my eloquent way of speaking? Can't you tell I put a lot of thought into the words that come out of my mouth?
I have learned much of the language of Fodlan, but speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But
God, I hate talking to you, Petra. You're also super boring.
Different color. Yes.
There is.
I think I just universally like this class a little bit less. Because the only one in the Blue Boy route I didn't really like was Annette, and that's just because I found her boring. She was very vanilla. But no one in this game was no one in that game was explicitly bad. I genuinely cannot stand Bernadetta half the time. And like, Gaspar's okay. He's a little one-note, but he's not bad. Ferdinand's fantastic. Obviously, fantastic. Edelgard's good. Hubert's good. Dorothea, I still need to learn more about her. Linhart's good. But, like, Petra, Bernadetta, Caspar, they're just a little... I mean, Caspar's not as bad as the other two. Goes Bernadetta, Petra, there's like a power gap. Then Yuritsa is the best character in the game. Fight me. But actually, sorry, I didn't mean to lie. It's actually Randolph is the best character in the game.
Okay. Hey, I have been wondering something. If I had not been your student, where would I be right now?
About 6 feet under, because I would have murdered you.
Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor? Ah, so you do think about such questions. You can never find answers, though, right? We cannot turn back time. So there is no way to go back and try a different...
There's another hot. There's your local Yosh gang seal of approval. Harry is not as good as Ferdinand. And that is a fact.
Without the support of the pro-imperialist lords,
no one's as good as Ferdinand.
Even so, I don't feel great about all this. We're gonna be fighting Claude. We can't. You're right. Claude has such unusual strategies for toying with his enemies. Even with you here, this battle will be very challenging.
You know, if I was in the proper position for it, I would delete your message, Palcorn. I do not appreciate sin and malcontent being spread in my chat, and that's just wrong. That's a festering wound in my chat box right now. That bad boy's gonna get infected unless you clean that out.
On the other hand, it's hard to watch the enemy die. Even worse when it's someone you know.
I think that might technically be against terms of service, because that vaguely sounds like a threat.
Perhaps
I'm not gonna delete that, but I'm gonna give you a world of warning, because it's not technically, but
you're right.
You're not allowed to threaten people. You know, it's not allowed. I do understand that it was meant to be a bit. I can get that.
Claude the Master Tactician? I want a nickname too. Maybe I'll get one if I can defeat him at Deirdre. I'll come up with a plan that'll beat his and earn a nickname for sure.
I do like compost. It's good for the environment. He's staring at a tree. You having a good time?
What is it? Leave, then. I feel a nearly uncontrollable urge to destroy you. I was told not to, however. So I will hold off until the war ends.
Why do you have such a now Yuritsa has a self-inflicted erection, the kind of erection that comes from the attempted and thought process of murder. Specifically me, he's really fucking into it. He is a big fan. But it's not other people. It's just Byleth. It's no one else. Why are you like this, Yuritsa? I hope you guys like tournaments. And by that I mean, it's actually a Lance. I actually didn't have a spear user. What the fuck? Yuritsa, where are you coming from for this? Hisoka generally just unironically had a sexual attraction to the entire concept of combat and fighting and murder and all that shit. He was like a proper sociopath. Yuritsa literally said, now he's not a big fan of it, but the Death Knight is another person inside of him that absolutely loves it. He is all for that. But he also likes desserts, and he was eating his dessert as himself. Yuritsa unironically has problems, like for realsies.
Child's play.
That's the Death Knight, Lollifan. Yuritsa, that's the Death Knight. It's just him without his helmet.
Delightful.
See, like, look, here, class, Death Knight. Death Knight. The knight in dark armor able to use magic can move again after attacking. It's him. What's his crest? Oh. Oh, yeah, he has Mercedes's, he has Mercedes's crest. So he actually would be, hilariously enough, a good healer. I did it, my thumb. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that tournament, because we're going to do it 2 more times. Because I have nothing else to spend my last 2 time points on. And quite literally, the most efficient way of using that time, other than just not using it at all, is to spam the tournament and make $1,250 each time. That was really difficult. I put a lot of thought into that one. It was a lot of action we just saw. Thank you for my 1,250. Hey, you guys want to see it again?
Let's play.
Hey, you guys want to see it again? Thank you, Falcon. I appreciate it. Bye-bye, my fun. You have fun now. Oh boy, I sure do love having to waste my time in spam money generation. It's my favorite. Time to teach my students. And Yuritsa. He doesn't really count, though. Yuritsa, what are your goals? Sword and lance. Oh, no, 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 no. There you go. Much better. He actually isn't high enough horse yet to have +1 movement. I don't think I have any of the Animal Crossings other than the original on the GameCube. I think I had the one on 3DS, but then my 3DS broke, so... oh, yeah, no, I see it over there. I have New Leaf, not New Horizons. I don't even know what New Horizons is. I know there's like 4 Animal Crossing games, I think. I'm not sure. I have New Leaf and the original. I can't exactly play either of them, nor do I really want to. But I technically have them. It's the Switch one? Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I don't want to play it. They've only been letting me down further and further for what I want out of an Animal Crossing game, so I just actively don't give a damn anymore. A+, yada yada yada. Bernadetta, get better at being a horse. Hoarseness complete. She's getting better. She's not there yet. That's why I'm teaching her. She's only a B+ horse. She's not there yet. We're learning. We're working on it. What do you think I'm doing here? Oh, Yuritsa is more than fine. He does not need tutoring. He, however, does. Gotta get all them A ranks to be A+, like Ferdinand. Ferdinand is currently way behind the times and is vaguely garbage. We must fix him because he's not working properly. We must improve him. Edelgard, now we actually don't need to train you, A+. I think we got everyone. Everyone who matters. Yes. Yes, there we go. Yeah, alright, time to focus down the mages.
Oh. Help.
I really want Yuritsa to get +1. Who even has horse capabilities? That's the next thing we could look into. I think they're all currently training it, like Bernadetta or Hubert. They're all already working towards it. So that's a bit of a damn shame. So, fuck it!
You.
And then, you know, Yuritsa's the new guy. We'll give him a taste of love.
I understand now. That was helpful.
Man, I just do not like talking to Yuritsa. He upsets me.
I have a
He
question.
upsets my ears more so. One time I would be the holds up, but good swordsmith could craft up its more effective druid.
I see.
I'm to do the boring shit everyone knows and loves. Did we not get, like, a end-of-the-month training thing? You consistently say different games I should be playing, and the answer is not for a while.
They won't notice if one...
I may sound terrible.
I'm playing Garfield Kart Route right now, actually.
I think...
Like, on the side. You guys just can't see it. You guys have not donated enough money to unlock that. In my heart, I am. And that's the only place Garfield Kart can really reside, is inside all of us. And also in your arteries, but that's less fun of a story.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. I hope this war... It's all a great... I never do... I hope it's all a... Well... I'll glad... I'll...
Attention all Garfield card gamers. If I'm going to be entirely honest, probably not, but that's because I have too many games I need to be playing right now.
Didn't they? I want me. I'll come up.
Oh, what are you doing? Morale boost him.
Now you...
No, come on. Oh. Unable to carry out advanced throws because Dorothea's skill level is lower than your own. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have seen that coming. She's kind of butt right now. Who would have guessed? She's kind of garbage. You know what? What are you doing right now, Bullet? How's your day going? How's life been for the Bullet?
What is it? I have no words for you. I have blades. And if you wish to cross them, I'll be more than happy to. Although you may not be. I was told not to, however.
Speaking of another game I actually need to play, I need to finish Persona 5 Royal. Kind of started all that, had a grand old fun time, but then, oops, real life kicked me in the dick. Yeah, you did start playing that last time we hung out. We'll stop doing that.
Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor? We cannot turn back time.
Why can none of these people teach me how to do things better? They're all terrible. Teach me.
Professor. So, that we should...
The dragons have already shown up. We're actually currently campaigning to murder the dragon. Singular. There's one dragon. At least for now. You get one. You missed it. That's like 2 VODs ago. He threatened to rip my heart out from my still beating chest. In front of everyone, too. They're gonna take my heart. Just the entirety of it, to be frank. Bernadetta, oh, I didn't even give them enough gifts.
I may sound terrible, but...
Must I?
There is still more to learn.
Hey guys, there's still more to learn. Are you excited? There's more to learn. I don't know what I had done to earn such a thing, but alright, cool. Fuck giving gifts, that takes too long. Considering the fact that Bioth is only C+ in Faith and it goes up to S+, oh yeah, there's a fair chunk still left to learn. Oh yeah. Also, we have not actually ate with Yuritsa yet. Let's have some fun with it.
This food brings fond memories.
I'm happy to eat alone.
Who do we want to hang out with? Leonhardt. Yes.
While I have little interest in... You know,
Now I again don't know what the fuck to do with my free time. Who do I hang out with? I don't know. I have too many time to go training ground. Yeah. Yeah, unironically, I'm a little upset I don't have Mercedes. I would also have recruited Mercedes had I known this was coming. Like, I feel that's the one thing that would immediately fucking jump to mind, but okay. To be fair, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You have not been here for this particular playthrough compared to the Blue Boys. Blue Boys, you were here goddamn every episode. This time, you dropped by for like two seconds. I want to... There has to be... I mean, there is going to be a social link between Mercedes and Yuritsa, but God damn it! I'd have to play through, like, the whole game again to get to see that shit. God... Jeez. Son of a... Fuck! Hilariously enough, Yuritsa can only talk to Byleth and, for some fucking reason, Bernadetta. And those are the only two people Yuritsa can interact with. Here's your fabled Faith XP, but unfortunately you need to get your writing up. Popcorn, do you have an affinity for just throwing shit out in the middle of chat with no rhyme or reason? Because that's a good suggestion, I'll take that to heart. I am actually coming up on the anniversary of my streaming. I'll be at 2 years here in a month or so, which is pretty interesting. I was actually going to do either a Lisa thing or a Paper Mario thing, because those are the two games I really feel I started off with, whereas I literally started off with Paper Mario. But Lisa was one of my bigger games. I really kind of spiraled into an actual thing. That was a fun time. Okay, maybe not. If I was actually going to do a Lisa thing, there is actually a content mod that someone made for Lisa the Painful. Because it re-enables some of the disabled features or bugged features. Like, some of them were... Half of the cast in the game was actually supposed to be a, what's it called? A Joy Addict. But it was bugged and they weren't enabled. People, like, some of my favorite people, like, I think Garth was supposed to be a Joy Addict. But he's not in the game because it's bugged. That's some of the stuff I wanted to see. I just thought it would be interesting to do, you know?
I still need...
I'm also still waiting on Lisa the Hopeful, I believe it was. The one with Alex and Joel. I'm still waiting for the monster update on that one, but it just hasn't fucking happened yet! But I am waiting with bated breath. I'm waiting for any more of the fan games that I'm actively following to, you know, come out. They've been there for a while. It's been a hot minute. I got a handful of games I'm still actively following. So it's all fun and dandy. What's our group task right now? Oh, it turned off the group tasks in the time skip. That's actually kind of perfect. Here's your horse ability. Here's your horse ability. Merry Christmas. Don't spend it all in one place now. There you go. That's the one. I would assume. It just makes rage even worse. Like, it's a really good nerf to Birdie. Who gives a damn? But it's a nerf to rage and RT. But RT was already above average, but rage is just terrible.
Okay.
A result should please you.
And you should have... I mean, you were partially there, Sonora, I think. You saw how that game just descended. I got more and more fed up with that game's bullshit after a while.
I hope it's all.
I'm learning to heal. I'm learning to mend.
Hello. Boo.
Nice. Boo! Time to have Yuritsa and Bernadetta eat with each other for the rest of the game because holy shit, I need the two of them to interact in every single possible situation. I want to see how these two have any interactions with one another. It needs to happen.
Dining with others exhausts me.
I'd rather eat alone in my room, but...
While I have little interest... That look...
I should actually look into the social links now that I think about it. Because we're starting to round some of them up, you know? So we need to start actively paying attention to who has what to be done, you know? Not for this time, but afterwards. After this in-game month.
I would be like...
As a noble, I tried to...
Hey, do you guys like nobles? Hey guys, do you know this thing called nobles? Hey guys, do you like nobles? Hey guys. hey guys. Do you guys like nobles? Ferdinand, he's got your back.
When I think of the...
I don't like...
Alright, and... Palcorn is no longer invited to my birthday party.
What is it?
And it felt so nice to be at nearly S+ swords before the time skip, but now I have only one guy who can actually teach me how to use swords, and that is physically fucking painful, because fuck this timeline.
Maybe I'll come up with...
Who do I still need to learn from? Who the hell is a mage on this team? Fuck the nobles. Stick your dick in nobility. And Palcorn, you are not allowed to tell me what I can and cannot do. You aren't the boss of me, boy! Here's an actual question if you're still futzing around, Bullet. Could Bullet actually learn any interesting magics? Because he learns a lot of the really bad faith skills, like Recover and Rejuvenate, but he doesn't learn Physic. He doesn't learn Physic, Rescue, Warp, Fortify, at least any, like, attainable level when not focusing it, you know? Does he learn anything like fun like Meteor or Bolting if you learn Reason or something? He's gotta have something going for him, because he can learn magic. Like, they gotta give him something, you know? But he doesn't have something right now, and I don't know where, I can't find it. I don't know where it is, and I don't know where I put it. Where did I put the fun? Who really knows? He gets aura? That's not... I mean, that's just I don't mean the damage spells. Those are Bud. They all fill the same role of worse than Nosferatu. Guaranteed. Like, you typically use Nosferatu or your highest accuracy move, which is typically like Fire or Thunder. Or you do your highest raw damage, which is like Ragnarok or some shit, you know? One of those kind of spells. Like, those three and that's it. The rest are worthless. Ah, come on, Violet. Get your shit together. And I'll put 1 point into Faith. There you go. Merry Christmas. Do 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 do. I hope you guys are appreciating the sound of success, because this is what success sounds like. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance sounds like. Boodaloon, boodaloon, boodaloon. There you go. Merry Christmas. Mission accomplished. Time to do a random-ass quest mission. Oh, boy. Ooh! Yuritsa time.
Lord Yuritsa? I believe he used to be a professor at the Officers' Academy. It was also my understanding that he was personally recommended by Lord R12 himself, landing him a position as a sword instructor.
Whatever the case is, behind that mask of death, there's an emptiness, a void. This is
You're
probably
thinking
just a rumor,
chorizo.
but I heard he was found and taken in by Her Majesty herself. Supposedly, he's the heir of the Hrim family. But I also heard he's only a distant relative who was adopted. He sure is mysterious.
You've been asking around about me. It matters not to me, one way or the other. Do you want to know of my past? Why? Friend or foe, that's what you're trying to determine. But you won't find answers merely with words. There is only one path forward. Raise your sword if you have the nerve. Raise it and fight me. If you want to know my heart, know my sword. It's only to spar. Nobody will be slain. I cannot kill you yet. The Death Knight knows that very well. I've been told to refrain from killing you until the war has ended. The Emperor. The young Emperor discovered me long ago. Though back then, she was still a princess. Ultimately, it was she who erased my past.
Oh.
She placed me
Okay.
into a family that was disintegrating, that I might
Oh.
be their heir.
Okay. Oh, alright then.
To survive, the Death Knight must spill blood. Left to his own devices, he would kill...
Bye,
innocent
Japaco,
persons.
bye-bye!
Through the Emperor's grace, he was allowed hunting grounds. That is why, to this day, I follow her. I am not yet ready to yield such fertile hunting grounds. Nor am I ready to truly fight you. Of course, were I not here to hold him back, he would cut you down without hesitation. As for me, I too... never mind. If you've no intention of fighting, then be gone. Perhaps it is he who is to blame, but I feel oddly when I look at you.
Yuritsa's just fucked up in the head. I feel bad for the man, you know? He's not quite right, you know? Boy, Yuritsa.
We did it!
I'm just not there yet.
It's time for battle. We're gonna do... we'll do the battle, then all the support conversations, and then by that time, probably... Oh, yeah, we have 2 filler ones. Do the 2 quests, do the support conversations, probably gonna be good for at that point. Because there's no way we're slipping in spoilers! Ah! Sauna enthusiasts, oh boy. At that point, I think we're going to be done, as I don't think we really have enough time to just swoosh on in another story mission. We only got 40 minutes. Closer to 50, actually. Alright, who are the boys? No! No! No. Alright. Oh, this isn't exactly much better. Everyone's level 29, damn it. Ferdinand, just don't fight people. How about that? Restrain yourself for just a little bit of time. Specifics don't matter. I don't need to lay around butts about with the layout too much.
I'll cut a bloody path. Did you think I'd let you go?
I do this for all of us.
Alright, bye-bye, Sonora. You have fun.
Pretty good, huh?
What's my strategy? All is going to plan.
I will prevail.
For the Empire.
Understood.
I'm awake.
More fighting.
Oh, yeah, this is the shitload of archers map. That's right. I remember now.
How exciting.
Ferdinand was a bad
Ready for
choice, to say the least.
Let's make this quick.
You're the one who decided to throw yourself at Lysithia. She doesn't even need the XP. I'm not the one who's able to control your hand for who you decide to die on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the animations back off. I love them, but I think we've seen most of them, you know?
I desire greater strength.
See how just frankly fucking ridiculous Nosferatu is? Like, Jesus. This is not okay. He hit for 34 times 2, and so he healed for 17 HP mid-combat. Oh, boy, let's tone it down a touch, friend.
You are impressive.
I don't. If they decide to attack Lysithia, I mean, fuck, man. Who am I to tell them? I can't tell them not to live their life. Get him with a flank maneuver. Fantastic. I do love me some rounds like that where everyone just fucks up and yet I win anyway. Those are great. You better not end this map just because I killed the commander. Thank you. I do not control the speed at which that man decides to throw himself into the meat grinder of me. It's grinder. Min-maxing my healing XP. Oh boy.
Not my goal, but a means to an end.
That's one. That took like 8 minutes. We're gonna have another one of the ones where I'm like, I know I can't get the next story mission in, but we might have to start like halfway through again. Depends on how long these are. I don't have time. I will if I have enough time, sure, but I don't think I'm gonna. Come on, fight it. There you go. Oh, it's this. I remember this mission. Yeah, these. I remember this one. This one's not fun, just because every single one of these dudes is frankly super lethal.
What's my strategy?
Yeah. Oh my lord, the damage. Yeah.
I do this for all of us.
Oh, come on now.
Ready for anything.
More fighting.
Understood.
I will prevail.
Yuritsa's really getting some mileage in of him being a horseman. Definitely isn't him being only able to move one tile. No, it couldn't be.
Bernie's just no good.
I'm awake.
Let's make this quick.
Of course! Lysithea is our first level 30. Oh, why wouldn't it be?
No use.
Don't ever just think you just made a bad decision. That's what's going through that man's mind right now.
No matter what, I will not misplay.
You Nosferatu using motherfucker. I can't move very good. I'm struggling here. God damn it.
Maybe it's better this way.
Hey! Man, that took Hubert quite a while to finally get Fiendish Blow. Like, almost comedically large amount of time for him to actually get Fiendish Blow. Are you sure you're all there, my man? Are you really certain about that? 'Cause, I mean, if you say so, but I can't be certain about these things.
I'll use this power for the...
Kind of really just trying to shore up the levels of my dudes. Some of them are in the 29, 28 range, and some of them are in the 26 to 27 range. Which, really, we kind of got to shore up those downsides, you know? And, well, what are we doing right now but doing exactly that?
Greatness awaits me. I will not let down my guard.
That was a fantastic level up, by the way. I didn't comment on it at the time, but wow, that was a fantastic level up. Oh, I guess Lindhart just gets a free level up.
If only progress didn't require...
Oh, you guys have way higher accuracy than I'd be expecting. Even with Defiant Avoid. Or not Defiant Avoid, Ready Stance.
Must I die on foreign soil?
Huh. Oh, my bad. To be fair, they all only had a 62%. Here, I can just put it right here. I even specifically thought they probably would be lethal. I was gonna be like, nah, it's fine. It wasn't fine. It almost was, but it wasn't. Yeah, 62%.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get in there! We gotta get in there.
More fighting.
There we go. Now we're in perfect position to start the murder.
Cut a bloody path. It is.
For the Empire.
If I bust out a mirror, I'd want to see it.
I can help too.
I must outwit you.
The results speak for the...
That man just exploded.
I'll do this for all of us. Remain cautious.
What's my strategy?
Oh, and now Felix is
I
level
fight and
30.
grow strong.
I will not let down my guard.
I think you're letting down your guard. It seems pretty guard let downy of you.
Maybe this'll help.
Here we go. Short up a lot of the more lesser levels, and even some of the 29s managed to squeak in a level like Ferdinand and Felix and Lysithea. Where the first one only took 9 minutes, that one took about 14. Probably close to actually 13 now that I think about it, but maybe even the fabled 12 minutes. I'm a yawny boy right now. Ooh, we're a laggy boy too, is what we actually are.
It's almost time to depart. Are you ready?
No, because we have to do social links first.
A promising answer. Whatever happens, never allow your foe to see any weakness. We must pay close attention not only to Claude's schemes, but to the man himself. He's a master archer who wields the legendary bow, Fail Not. He won't fall easily. It's the relic of House Regan. That bow once belonged to one of the 10 elites. Professor, do you know the true story behind the legend? The relics were created by the hands of mankind. Saros collected them after killing the 10 elites. Saros manipulated the people of the world and defeated the all-powerful King Nemesis. The Church maintains the false history that he was corrupted and turned evil. However, it was little more than a simple dispute. Should the one leading the people of the world be someone with humanity, or a creature that can merely masquerade as a human at will? In the end, Saros was victorious. The Immaculate One and her family then took control of Fodlan. I know this because that knowledge is passed down from emperor to emperor. And that is because the first emperor is the human who cooperated with Saros, allowing humanity to be controlled in secret. Perhaps it's fate that you can wield the sword of the Creator, just like Nemesis, the King of Liberation. And that very fate will lead you to use that sword to stand against those who would distort history.
It's really take a lot for granted now that we know what, from like an outsider's perspective, now that we know what a Manakete is, and so on, all this dragon bullshit.
Set out from Garreg Mach.
But from their perspective, nah,
losing
there's
the Great
only
Bridge
the
of
one,
Myrddin
and
is a
they're a
serious blow.
problem.
So is the fact that Teach is still alive. On top of all that, Judith. I told her to run if things look grim.
Oh, poor Claude.
So many people will die, and by my call.
And what of it? Would you rather turn tail and run back home?
Nadir, you're really getting on my nerves. Do you have any idea how much of the Alliance adores me and believes in me?
Well, I suppose it's quite a lot. Does that mean that...
Yes, the plan is a go. I'm counting on you, Nadir. We'll make a good show taking down those who would assault Deirdre.
People say our kind may not always win, but we never lose. Let's teach them the real meaning of those words.
Now then, let's see what you're made of, Teach.
The question immediately I ask is, did the Empire really like declare war on the Kingdom and the Alliance, or did she just declare war on the Church and that's it? And I mean, the Church has its roots in all of them, obviously, but I'm like, it would only make sense from her logistics right now to only declare war on the Church. And I would assume the other two got pissed at that and then got involved, but I don't remember what she specifically said.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Yep, we got some master exam people. I haven't actually pulled out the good old-fashioned notepad in a while. What have we got here? Fair Imble. Lilith, he's done. Edelgard's done. Hubert. He's not level 30, so who fucking matters? No, he's definitely moving on right now. I mean, yeah, obviously. That's what I was saying. Like, they probably did just directly declare war on the church, and then the other two just got sucked in along with it, you know? That's what I was assuming.
My future is bright.
Caspar, I think he's done. Yes, he is. And Felix Lysithia. Felix? Ooh. What is he right now? He's a fucking hurry up and master's class. That's what he needs to do, and then he'll be done. Lysithia. She's mastered this? The mage? Oh. No. And she's going to become a Grammary because, I mean, obvious. Look at that spike. She's going from intermediate to expert. She's completely skipping advanced because they're just not worth it. You can go through with Bishop, but who cares? Master Seals are far too expensive to be worth it to continuously purchase. Like just going down the list, people who are who is not going to a master class. Byleth, he only went to Swordmaster. Edelgard, she only really went to Brigand. I didn't have a game plan for her other than, she'll become her unique class. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be or what it's gonna do, but here we go. I just said, alright, that's what she's gonna do. Hubert, he actually is gonna be a master class. He's gonna be a Dark Knight, obviously, but what's up with the hat? Looks exceptionally stupid. He's gonna be a Dark Knight. He's fine for right now. Ferdinand was gonna be a Wyvern Lord, because if you're gonna be a flyer, you have to be a Wyvern Lord. Wyvern Knight is nice, but Wyvern Lord, even better. It's just a straight upgrade. There's no reason to stick with Wyvern Rider. Wyvern Lord is just it, but better. You know? That's one of the classes that is a whole hog, full upgrade. There's no reason to stay below. Whereas someone like, say, Caspar, isn't going to become a War Master. He's going to stay a Grappler. Because the War Master is not strictly a straight upgrade, and we'll see why later. But for right now, we don't get to see. Lindhart, he's also done, I believe. Yeah, he's just a Warlock. He can't really do a whole lot, because I'm not going to put him on a horse, and he can't become a Grammary, so he's kinda just stuck where he is right now. Bernadetta has been forcibly adapted into being a Bow Knight, so effectively, you know, she's working on it. But for right now, she's mastering being a Brigand, so that's not happening. Dorothea, Dancer who gives a damn. Petra is going to be an Assassin, so no upgrades necessary. Felix is going to be a Sniper, so no upgrades necessary there either. I'm gonna finish him off with Sniper. Lysithia, yeah, she's gonna be a Grammary. We've just talked about this, and then Yuritsa's gonna be Yuritsa.
Perfect
8 defense. Oh my god. And Yuritsa's Yuritsa. He can become a shitload of things, but he's not going to become any of them because why would I change his class? Let's be frank here. Why would I do that? No. No, we're not going to do that. Anyway, here we go. Let's get some of them big old fancy schmancy social links down and out of the way, shall we? For the next 20 minutes until we're done.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you now?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
It's the commitment. That's what's important.
I hope we will keep doing
How
so.
far are you willing to go with the fuck with your friends in the most meaningless of ways? Oh boy. Oh great. I should probably just do Bernadette's and get him out of the way.
The weather is nice today. So, it's really nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Indeed. Did you want something?
I'm really sorry.
I can't accept your apology until I know what it's for.
Oh, good point. I'm sorry I said you were terrifying.
Is that all? I'm used to that. No apology necessary.
But you've been avoiding me since then, right? You even stopped doing your deathly grin.
I am merely trying not to frighten you. Is there something wrong with that?
It's not working. And yes, there is. You can't quit talking and laughing just to try to make me feel better. That's not really fair. I need to master my own fear.
Is that right?
Yes. Right. Why?
You told me not to forego laughing, so I laughed as hard as I could. Is it helping to conquer your fear?
Yes. I mean, someday it might. Maybe. I'm not ready!
See, these kind of ones work a bit better, where it's literally Bernadette just fucking going off, and other people are being just like, oh, okay. It still doesn't really fit a game like this to have the, like, cartoon character, but at least it's better.
You.
What did I do? Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating? I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword?
This is a bad idea.
Teach? Technique? That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope, wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it. Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Zero, save me!
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time. Then she'll use the technique without thinking. Never mind. I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Huh? Well, where'd he go?
Even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You were not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes. Adorable.
See, this is an interesting side of Bernadetta. This is actually kind of interesting what she finds cute are violent things, I guess. More spooky things. That's an interesting side of this character. And we haven't gotten to see it ever. Yes. She has one characteristic.
So, you're saying you... with me? It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you
There we go again.
That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago?
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict.
Ferdinand, being dense as a sack of bricks, laden with concrete.
They might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey!
Get fucked.
I said I never made cursed dolls.
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
Speaking of Ferdinand, my boy.
You have arrived at just the right time. Care for one of these handmade treats?
And he's a baker.
Goodness.
What a good husband.
When did you become such a talented confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Nevertheless, you have managed to make some tasty-looking treats.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it. Honestly, there were several unsuccessful attempts preceding this batch. I made these pastries to solve that riddle you gave me. The reason you despise me.
Oh?
You said I was like a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I am. But the bee inherits a capacious home, with a wealth of honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my labor. I surmised that perhaps you'd feel differently about me if I earned something all on my own. That was my plan, to emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
No, I made these.
I made the cookies.
Without anyone's help.
Okay.
I mean, you got the
That would have
sugar
been really cool if he wait.
To earn the flour, I worked in the fields. To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
It would have been way cooler if he made this stuff genuinely from scratch. He planted his own flour and sugar, harvested it, brought it up, made that would have been pretty cool, let's be frank here, if he made it from scratch.
Who did the cooking? You?
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
I have to admit, that's impressive. Hey, it looks like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking. Nothing to worry
How
about.
does she see that past them gloves?
That burn will scar you, know. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
This boy got snacks.
You should be fine now, Ferdy. Big shot nobles have to treat their bodies with care just like the rest of us.
There you go again. Noble this, noble that. Though
Ferdinand, I do not think you are one to talk here. Hello, Bot, I'm Kettle.
Nothing gets past you. As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee. Which is funny.
He's a piece of shit.
Right
Ooh!
Bye!
There he
So,
goes.
I am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
This is an exceptionally dumb entire social link, and it's very entertaining. And it's in character for them both. Ooh, the cool one.
You seem to have lined up your desserts very meticulously.
Now this is another cool
What
one.
you see before you,
I'm a
my
big
son,
fan.
is a life choice.
Oh, really?
The most skilled pastry chef in the army has been asked to do the impossible in the heart of wartime. Source high-quality ingredients, employ advanced baking methods, and create these two pastries.
Wow. You've put a lot of thought into this. May I?
Of course. You can have but one, though. And it should be noted that they taste completely different. I thought I'd split them between us, seeing as they were made so carefully and are so very, very special.
He's gonna do the whole... There's some shit in
What
this.
exactly is the life choice you mentioned?
There's some garbage here.
Also, if you are not partaking, I'll just go ahead and eat them both.
Oh no. For you see, if you eat one, you simply cannot, must not, eat the other. Should you eat both, a pair of ingredients, one in each pastry, will combine to poison you.
That seems unnecessarily intense. Just one won't kill me then?
Of course not. But making this choice means you will not be able to taste the second dessert.
Just
ever.
wait a day or so.
No matter what I tell you, you'll never know which one tasted best. And if you are underwhelmed by your choice, you'll regret your decision forever.
So, I should just pick one and be done with it.
But you've already chosen, haven't you? Not between the pastries, but your life paths. You would gamble on the chance of living a long life, even if it meant losing your two crests, correct? Hence my current choice.
Wait, whose choice are we talking about now?
A shortened lifespan doesn't necessarily mean a short life. Even with two crests, you might live a long time. And with you around, the study of crests will undoubtedly reach previously unimagined levels. On the other hand... Getting rid of them could help someone that I care about. Maybe. Or maybe it won't help at all. Unfortunately, one never knows until they eat the pastry. Even then, you can never taste them both.
Hang on, Linhardt. Do you mean to tell me you care about me? Since when?
When indeed. You are someone I care about, though. So much so I wish we could be family, you and I.
Family? That escalated rather quickly. Although, having more family does sound nice.
Anyway, I need to be going. Oh, and feel free to eat the pastries. I made up the poison bit because I didn't know how else to say what I wished to say. And because... well, because I believe there are choices we can make where you can have both. I'll show you somehow, before the war is over.
Are you sure these aren't poisoned? Linhardt, wait! Wait!
That's a 10 out of 10 from me. That's a great socially good shit. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 100 out of 100.
Linhardt, I have been waiting for much time. Please, watch me.
Watch what, Petra? Whoa! Hey, careful with that spear!
How did you find that? I did more training.
Ah, you took my advice then. I will say, the problematic maneuver seems improved at least.
At least? It is still no good?
The spear isn't really my area of expertise, but I've seen enough training to understand the mechanics. I believe I can use that understanding to further help you improve your spear.
She doesn't even wield a spear.
Spear work.
Right. As I said, when you lift up and stab down, the momentum is ruined. You're trying to swing like a giant. You're not a giant, so that's a problem. So allow the spear's own momentum to do more of the hard work for you.
Spear momentum.
The spear is heavy. When you lift it up high, loosen your grip a little.
At the top of my swing, loosen my grip. And then the weight will carry it down?
Precisely. When you put too much power into it, not only do you exhaust your grip, you tire yourself out. Got it? All that effort is taking its toll on me.
Of course he's a master of
You are
being
very
lazy and
clever.
putting the least amount of
I
effort
wonder
in.
why you have hatred for training.
Because training is too much like fighting, and I'd really rather not fight. Also, I find training terribly dull. Anyway, good night.
He does not use his cleverness.
See, Linhardt is another character I really started the game off
I
with
want you to use your power.
genuinely disliking, like Bernadetta. But then he actually has a character underneath it that he actively goes out of his way to utilize and have other characteristics based around the fact that he's lazy. He's also really smart and he's pragmatic. He's very good at being lazy and he tries his damnedest and he, even goes a little out of his way for people he cares about. I like that. Bernadetta just screams, just a lot. Oh yeah, no, she does care about people. But she just jumps to conclusions and she screams and cries a lot. The only time we ever get a shotgun blast of character development is during the A ranks, and even then, not perfectly. And it's not consistent in between them. Some of them, Linhardt is being verbally castrated for being a lazy sod, and sometimes he's an intelligent, scholarly, wizened man. He has multiple different facets to him. Bernadetta screams a lot, and she cries a lot, I guess. She's a cartoon character. Linhardt started as a cartoon character, but they both developed and evolved. Whereas Linhardt has evolved in an interesting way, I'd like to say, as a person who has his own goals, wants, desires, and needs. Bernadetta screams a lot, and they tried to bandage that fact up with a dramatic childhood for why she would be screaming, but it's just not very done all that well. It's a little bit pink in the middle, a little raw. It's fucking raw. Either way, there's my take on the situation. It's not very well thought out, and it's kind of by the seat of my pants at the moment because I'm streaming right now, and I haven't put a full case of thought into it. But this is just the off the top of my head, like a hot take, as they say. So anyway, I'm gonna go fuck off now. So I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And peace.